we've got goblins.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Excellent. I could have done no better.
Come, follow my example.
Splendid. You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find. We are none of us alike in vocation.
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
Let us utilize our individuals. I shan't let you on.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
Prepare yourself!
A flawless execution!
Let us try for the same result with our next attack. Well done. You truly are formidable, Arisen. Battle is to be avoided, I take it, Arisen.
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
Right you are. The Arisen has been put to sleep. Arisen, are you all right? I'd wager there's ought to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
As a matter of fact, one master I served was quite the carefree soul, shunning armor in all its forms.
Each to their own.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Sunset draws near.
We shall have to rely on our other senses, as the darkness robs us of our sight.
Good morrow, everyone.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
What's this? We're trapped. Fie! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
Cyclops! Pray, be on your guard.
You have my gratitude, sir. 'Twould seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another false arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, And I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Well now! The road's blocked. The cart can't get through like this. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling, if we could summon one.
We are fortunate indeed. This is a rare find.
We shall have to think long and hard about what to do with it.
There ought not to be water here. I have an ill feeling about this.
You'll like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
What was that sound? Fall back! Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Let me get that.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
Goblins, Master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
I cannot fall to prowess.
I can do no less in service to the original.
Splendid.
That's worth celebrating. speak to me.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first, 'twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the sovereign. The only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, She prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead. A mere puppet. However, with your majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
What did I had planned for the morrow?
I ought not shuck rehearsal.
A chest. I'll examine its contents, shall I?
What do you think? Does this suit me?
Tad rowdy.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Ah, excellent find.
Not every little thing needs reporting.
No shame of letting down your hair now and then. Got to try to enjoy life wherever.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. You'll find only pieces of the finest quality line, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, misers die early. deaths. Hope to see you again.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
Need anything?
Stop by again soon.
Might as well take one of the wood, eh?
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Go on, have a look.
It's on me to bear what comes. Well then, son, how might I be of service?
This really is fine craftsmanship.